9 things you didn't know about N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté is known to be one of the most humble players in the football world, and luckily, Chelsea has him as part of their team. He is loved for his kindness, hardworking spirit, and humble personality, and being a great football player. He's basically the perfect person, but no one is perfect, and Kanté isn't either. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we will be talking about how N'Golo Kanté and what things you didn't know about him. We'll be revealing 9 facts about the Chelsea and France national football team star you probably never knew. These facts will make you love the man even more. Sit back and enjoy. Before we begin, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We bring you the latest news and updates in the sports world. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell for the latest notifications. Make sure you don't miss any video. Got it? Let's get on with the video. Here are 9 cool facts about N'Golo Kanté. Humble beginnings. Like many footballers, N'Golo Kanté came from humble beginnings. Born to Malian immigrants, Kanté had a hard life growing up. His father died when he was just 11. He used to pick up trash for a living. He was only later in life at age 21 that he got a start in football and managed to make a name for himself. He drives a Mini Cooper to training. One would think that with a huge paycheck, one would buy a great car, a beautiful house, and all the material possessions you can think of. But that's not Kanté. He still drives around in his little Mini Cooper and is perfectly comfortable owning it. N'Golo Kanté absolutely cannot be more humble than this. In France, he would use a kick scooter and carry a backpack with him to training. Isn't that adorable? When he came to Leicester, he insisted on running to reach his training sessions every day and not use a crawler to travel. For a while he actually did that, until he was finally persuaded into buying his Mini Cooper. About a humble Kanté, everyone. Accountant. N'Golo Kanté doesn't need a lawyer to handle his contract. That's because he's a qualified accountant. It all started when he was still playing amateur football in France's 4th tier football team, Boulogne. He wasn't sure about making it professional in football, so he kept studying. Once he got a professional football contract, he decided to devote his time to football full time. Rugby. Kanté is such a good athlete, we have to be thankful that he chose football. He could have really succeeded in any sport. When at school, his teachers tried him out at rugby. I tried to tackle the man and the teacher said, when you were at the tournament, the scout said you have good spirit and condition. Maybe you could play rugby, he said. N'Golo is such a beast of a player, we're sure he'd make a career in any sport. Idols. Given N'Golo's position, you would think his idols were some real defensive stalwarts, like guys like Claudia Macaulay or Lassana Diarra. People he's been often compared to, but even though he loves Diarra, his 3 idols are surprising. They are Ronaldo the Brazilian, Ronaldinho, and Maradona. He said that he and the team would constantly watch videos of their game, and that's how he began to admire these stars. Martial, 2 Premier League titles, the FA Cup, the Europa League, and the World Cup. Kanté's career has turned up wonderfully. That's a huge accomplishment for the footballer who didn't play top-flight football until 2014. Back in 2015, while still playing in Caen, he received offers from Europe's top-flight teams, including PSG. However, none of them seemed to appeal to him besides Marseille and Leicester. Kanté was seriously considering joining Marseille during the legendary generation of Mamadou Niang, Franck Ribéry, and Samir Nasser. If he hadn't chosen Leicester, he could have still been playing in France to this day.
Kanté, he winds up to have a go! Chelsea breakthrough!
Mali. N'Golo Kanté may have won the World Cup with France, but he never thought he'd play for them. During his one and only reason at Leicester, he had serious doubts about his chances with Le Bleu. So he confided his assistant coach Steve Walsh. I want to play for Mali, he said, but Walsh told him to forget about it and try to play for France. We're glad he reconsidered his decision because just 2 years later he made the FIFA Pro World 11 and won the World Cup with France. Tax evasion. Now during the tax evasion scandal of 2017, a bunch of footballers were accused of evading taxes. But there's one name you could confidently exclude from the list, and that's Kanté. When he signed for Chelsea, they wanted to transfer 10% of his salary to an offshore account. This would lower the amount of income tax paid. Now any footballer would say yes. Kanté said no thank you. According to lawyer, N'Golo decided that he did not want to take any risk and he was fine with a normal salary. When journalists later asked his teammate Blaise Matuidi to comment, he said he wasn't surprised that Kanté would never cheat besides a friendly card game. Surprises. Kanté is known to regularly surprise his fans. After all, he's the nicest guy in football. In 2018, he surprised everyone by showing up at a fan's wedding. He was invited by Frank, a Chelsea fan, to his daughter's wedding. He originally couldn't attend due to his commitment to the French national team, but after an injury ruled him out, he attended. According to Frank, he was super nice, even signing autographs. However, this isn't the first time he's made a fan's night.
And I asked him, I said to him, I would love you to come to my daughter's wedding. And he replied back and said he would love to come as well. But
in 2018, when he missed a train after a Chelsea match, he went to the local mosque to pray and there was invited by a fan for dinner. He surprised everyone at the dinner by attending. They all had a great time enjoying the good food and playing FIFA and later even watching the match of the day. What a man. N'Golo Kanté is sure one of the best humans ever. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.